Hello and welcome back to the LT Showcase. Now, some of you may not know it, but I'm a big fan of the Burnout series, specifically Burnout 3. Used to play it all the time on my PS2. Imagine my surprise when I learned there's not only a spiritual successor coming out called Dangerous Driving, but it came out the same day I learned about it. So let's check it out. So I didn't even know Dangerous Driving was coming out. I mean, I may have heard about it. It's being made by the original makers of some of the Burnout games. But until I saw that Metal Jesus video where they were playing it, I had no idea. And then I'm like, oh my god, it's out today. Amazon Prime that next day, baby. And I was stoked. But let me get one thing off my chest immediately. Dangerous Driving, or Driving Dangerously. What is it called anyway? Yeah, Dangerous Driving is a stupid, stupid name. I don't know, Lucious. I'm pretty excited that in 2019 they made a game that features only female drivers. What? I'm a chauvinist. Anyone really surprised by that? Horrible name. I'm sorry. Couldn't have been, instead of Burnout, could have been Outburn or something like that. Like, I get what they're going at, but Dangerous Driving. I mean, hell, the Crash Mode name they came up with, Danger Zone, that's better than Dangerous Driving. It just sounds generic and like a stupid mobile game. Like, I don't know. Like, thank God I saw that video, because I would not have stepped foot on this game because of that stupid title. It is I, Bandana Man, driving dangerously. Now it is time for me to drive the danger of my fist into these people's stomachs. No! But anyways, so yes, Dangerous Driving is a successor to Burnout. There's no other way to put it. It has the same sound effects, it has the same style. Now, it kind of melds together a lot of the different Burnouts, which I never played anything before Burnout 3, so I didn't know about the heat wave mode. And they still have all the, after you get into a wreck, you can have the aftertouch and move your car. And they have the zooming in on crashes, this burnout increasing the more mayhem you cause. Now, I will do one step above. I will do the Bird Box Challenge driving dangerously. Oh no! And it's great. It's really good. However, it just feels a little hollow. It's a little too easy to make people crash. Oh god, now you're complaining it's too easy. Jeez, can't you make up your damn mind? You'll get up next to someone and you'll run into them, and then they'll just crash no matter what, or they'll double crash, they'll triple crash. And it feels a little, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Now, there's no music in the game either. That's one of the reasons why it's a budget title. It's only $40, which hell of a package for $40. You get this and Danger Zone 2, which is the crash mode. But still, without the music, I didn't think I would mind not having music, but it does get a little bland. Like, it is only, I don't know if it's a combination of things, because the lack of music with also the tracks having just no heart to them in reality. Like, there's no themes to the tracks. They're all like, oh, this is desert theme, this is night theme, this is that. And a lot of them have sunsets that make it really hard to see. I don't know if it's just my TV or my eyesight, but on some of the tracks, like, the sun is just like, yeah, I get it, J.J. Abrams, you like your sun flare, but I'm trying to see the track right now. And one of the best and worst new things they've done to the game is they've made any crash you do stay on the track for the whole race. So if you're going around in lap 1 just wrecking house, you cause 7 crashes of opponents. Lap 2, you better get ready to start dodging that crap, because if you run into it, you're gonna get a nervous wreck or whatever the hell it's called, and then everyone's gonna pass you, because there is some pretty significant rubber banding in this game, which is good, because if you fall too far behind, you can usually catch up pretty easily. There's no in-game map that I found, so you can't really see the map course as it's coming. You kind of just got to get familiar with seeing it. And then the other thing I love about the Burnout series is the drifting. The drifting just doesn't feel right. I'll hit the brake button and sometimes I'll drift, sometimes I won't. But what does feel right is the boost, the speed, the sound effects, the trading paint, all that. When you do hit a car, it's immensely satisfying. So all that was perfect. There's different circuits. You have the sedans, the coupes, the SUVs, and then you have to get gold medals on things to unlock other stuff. You can get gold, silver, bronze, or you can get platinum if you really kill it. But I just found the experience ultimately just to be too shallow. I don't know why. Now, I did mention there's no sound. If you have Spotify, you can connect your Spotify account to the game, which I don't have Spotify, but my wife has Spotify. So I did connect it, and I thought it was really cool, but you can't capture the footage unless you have a HDCP stripper, which I don't. So I was playing the game, listening to Hamilton, and it kind of enjoying the surrealness of it. I'm also not good at setting up playlists, and I don't really listen to much music either, so it's not something that I'm really that drawn to. I'd rather just have them set something for me. But it integrates really well. It's a brilliant idea to save costs too, but I can understand that some people aren't going to be happy with it. Now, I didn't find it that big of a drawback, but I did find it something that I didn't think would affect my enjoyment, and I feel like it did. And this the whole game, really, the laps, some of the lapses feel really long. I remember one of the courses, the desert course, is like 8 minutes to get through, and I just don't remember feeling like that in the original game. Like it's just missing something. I don't know what it's missing. It's missing heart. It's missing something because it feels right. It looks right. Like it just isn't right. And I don't know any other way of putting it other than it just isn't right. It doesn't have that lasting appeal. You accomplish the goal. You get to the end. You win the race. And I'm not pumped to get into the next one because you don't unlock the GP until the end. And I don't know if it's the way that you're unlocking stuff or the way they have the circuits set up. I just wasn't having very much fun with it. I would rather just be able to go and do the races I want to do for the type of cars I want to do instead of having to do some of the other stuff like the time trials and this. And then the lack of courses start to be glaring. I think I did notice that the sunset level did eventually have a nighttime area, so maybe the levels do change up a bit, but it all kind of blurred together. And really the biggest criticism I'll have is that within playing it the same day, having it for a few hours, I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of it. I want to go get Sekiro. I want to play that. And I did. I played this game for maybe 3 hours. Said, okay, that was fun. I've had my fill. Let's go get a real game. And that's what I'm playing right now. So, yeah, that is your Lucious T review. As much as I hate to say it, as great of a spiritual successor as it is, it just doesn't have the heart. And I'm going to give it a rating of 7. Maybe that's too high. Actually, yeah, it's like a 6, man. It's good. It's fun. I mean, there's no multiplayer, but it's not Burnout. It's not Burnout. But if you like Burnout, go and buy it, because maybe it'll show EA they need to make another one. So yeah, there you go, guys. And now, see you next week. I will win this race. Time to hit the turbo. Oh!